Namaste, my beautiful queens. We will be doing today another helping a video. So the subject of this video is going to be next. What happens if I do this? What happens if I don't do this? So you need to choose your deck, because one deck is going to be for relationships or marriages, any love relationship, romantic relationships, and the second deck will be for any other subject, whether it's about your job, about purchasing something, about doing something, or opening business, not opening business, going to school, not going to school. This is up to you. So this is the deck for all other subjects but love relationship, and this deck is gonna be for a love and a relationship. So the time frame you need to determine yourself. For example, as I already said, don't get minimum, don't get less than let's say 1 month, but depending on situation, maybe you need to decide something within 3 days. So you need to determine time frame, but it shouldn't be more than 1 year, because dynamic change within 1 year, and would be better if it's not less than 1 month. But if you need to decide something faster, then let it be your time frame. So this is gonna be for everything else but the love relationship. This is going to be a love relationship. So we are going to start with the deck number 1 about love relationship, and we will do 3 sets of cards. I'm asking the spirits of fire, earth, air, and water, the guides, the keepers, the divine, to give us answers to our questions. So choose number from 1 to 3. What should you do? So the thing is that in this reading we will do these 2 simple questions. What is gonna happen if you do it? What is gonna happen if you don't? Okay, so 3 sets. What is going to happen, touching it to my forehead, to my mouth, to my heart, what is going to happen if you do it? For example, you decided to leave this person, or you decided to do something about this person. So what is going to happen if you do it? What is going to happen if you do not do it? Set of card number 1. Again, I will open the cards and I will tell you the cards. I am the honest reader. I'm not a bullshitter. I'm not going to give you fairy tales. Whatever cards are here, I'm going to open them up. So please take what resonates. If you do it, what's going to happen if you do not do it? What is going to happen if you do it? What is going to happen if you do not do it? So this would be a reading, the deck for love and relationship wise. Let us go. Set of card number 1, set of card number 2, set of card number 3. Let's go straight to it. Thank you very much for the timestamps. What's going to happen if you do it? Okay. What is going to happen if you do it? We are having a reversed 5 of swords. Am I having them all reversed? No, sometimes I do. What is going to happen if you do it? Unfortunately, we are having a very tough card. It's even tough in the unfortunately it is I hope the light is fine. It is tough in upright position, but in reversed position, unfortunately, it doesn't become any positive. So now this is unfortunately, if you do it, you're gonna be so sorry. You're gonna be torturing yourself. You're gonna be dealing with some losses. It's unfortunately the battlefield, because you see this card in upright position. It's a battlefield in which you are losing. Okay, and unfortunately you are trying to save something which cannot be no longer saved. If you are dealing with a person of Five of Swords, it's a horrific personality you're dealing with. It's like playing with a fire. Unfortunately, this is that specific narcissist, manipulator, psychopath, which I constantly try to warn you about. The Five of Swords is specific that person. No empathy, no compassion. This person does not feel your pain. Not only that, he enjoys your pain. So unfortunately, this is very negative card. The victory here is not possible. Unfortunately, this is the pain. This is losing. The prognosis for this is no good. So this is if you do it. Unfortunately, also you could be used, abused. Be careful. It could be even physical abuse, but also this is the card of betrayal. And not just a betrayal, someone sticks the knife into your back. Please take what resonates, but if you chose this, please take it into consideration. Unfortunately, if you do it, also suffering depression and a very, very sad situation. Also, this is simply not a good card for no beginnings of nothing. I want to warn you, if you are in third-party relationship with it's for a little bit of you, okay? But this is, I've seen this card. When a woman was a lover of a husband of her best friend, that was it. The card, you losing someone very dear because you've done something against your own moral principles, and you've done it because you've been probably manipulated, because this is a skillful manipulator. So if you do it, the things are not good at all. If you do not do it, now if you do not do it, we are having the Knight of Pentacles again in reversed position. Knight of Pentacles could be personality of because in upright position this is a person who is Pentacle, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Now, if you do not do it, whatever it is, unfortunately, we are also having not a very pleasant card here. It seems like you are in a very complicated situation. Maybe it's good if you have a reading with someone. This is, but at the same time, you see, here we have a tragedy. Here we have a real tragedy. If you don't do it, because Pentacles are very, kind of calm type of cards, and we're having Knight of Coins. If you don't do it, it talks about, there is expression, doing nothing can also be good. If you don't do it, nothing's gonna change much. But at the same time, this card tells you if you don't do it, you need to take, so also it's an advice, you need to take time to rest. You need to take time to relax. You need to take... this is also a card of a losing interest to something. So leaving someone behind who had only been giving you pain. It's the you being tired. You've been probably in some routine. If it's a marriage, for example, should I divorce within next year? And you get this answer, so yeah, better don't do that now. Right here, it tells you, right now it's a routine. Right now, not much changed. Right now, you kind of lost your ways. You don't know where to go. and it tells you, you know what, yes, it could be you're disappointed, or it could be that you were dealing with someone who doesn't make you very happy. You feel apathy, you feel sad, but at the same time this card tells you, you know, between these two, that better, of course, don't do it, don't do it like this, don't do it, don't do it. This, you need to just give yourself a break. If you cannot change the situation, change your attitude towards this situation. Also, we could put these two cards together and take these two cards together, and we can have here a young man who is absolutely absence of any moral principles, and a man who is a player, who just plays but is not serious at all. Could be also it's also the male who is cheap, greedy, cheap, who is cheap not just with money but also with emotions and feelings. So unfortunately, whether you are dealing with if you're dealing with a man who you need to decide something, both of the cards telling you, you know, better not to have nothing in common with this guy. It's better if simply this guy is going to be out of your life completely. But if this is marriage and your question was, should I divorce or should I stay, then it would tell you, if you do it, it's going to be not a good time to do it in a time period you determined yourself. Better, you know, stay, try to rest, try to relax, try to take it easier. But if it was a choice between two men whom to choose, don't choose none of them, because it's but if it's your husband, it's better if you stay so far in this routine and wait for a better time to come. Another thing with these two cards come on the hopes which are not going to come true, the promises which someone gave you who is not gonna absolutely do nothing about those promises, because you are dealing with a player, not just with a player but with a manipulator and with a narcissistic type and even psychopathic type, because it's reversed. When you're looking at the reversed card, it's a reversed personality, reversed or covert narcissist. So take it into consideration. If nothing I said resonates, then it's not yours, but I would recommend just be careful. Set of card number 2. Drink some water. What if you do it? What's gonna happen if you do it? Well, go ahead and do it. Right here, it's a fantastic card. Again, take what resonates. You know, if you're asking, should I go and jump into the river with crocodiles, probably that's a wrong answer, but take what resonates. But absolutely positive, wonderful card, and it's card positive for any, believe it or not, any possible and impossible ways, because this is a card of happiness, this is a card of stability, this is a card of marriage. This is a card of you being accepted into a very good family. This is a card of you're getting into the family if it's a marriage. If you are asking, should I marry this guy? Yes, you're gonna be. This marriage is gonna be happy. This is gonna be whatever it is. It's a positive, very very positive answer. This is the card of traditionalism, card of financial security, card of having a good house, respecting traditions, respecting your ancestors. Also, this is receiving something. It's like a gift card, receiving wealth. So this is a card which always talks about you marrying someone who has so-called old money, the wealthy family. So this is love, this is sexual, competitive, you're good sexually together, you're good in as a family, you are anyways a very good card. If you do it, it tells you it's good. If you don't, Well, if you don't, we're having the reversed. That this is easy. If you don't, you're gonna lose some. King of Wands. Your King of Wands is going to be gone if you don't do it. Probably if you refuse from this King of Wands, then this is the interesting that this is not in reversed position. This is not Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. In reversed position, this is Capricorn. If you don't, then this man is not gonna be probably gonna be out of your life. You're gonna lose this man. But also, if you don't, this man is gonna act towards you, because this is obviously a man, with a lot of stubbornness, with a lot of anger, with a lot of snobbishness, with a lot of pride. Probably if you don't do it, this man's not gonna like it at all. This also card, if we don't take into consideration a person, this is a card which tells you that you might think that the time for actions hasn't come yet, you need to wait. But this card tells you if you don't do it, then their time is going to be lost, and this man is going to be acting really badly towards you. Either you're going to lose this man, or if it's not a man you're asking this question about, this man is going to act really not beautifully towards you. And also it could be that you might not achieve your goals in the question you are asking. So in number 2, of course, obviously it tells you to do it, whatever you are asking about doing. And a set of card number 3, if you do it, no, well, if you're asking about a divorce, Tower. Tower is the card which many people are afraid. I'm just telling you that there is not much to be afraid. You're in prison. So if you do it, of course, some of you asking about divorce. If you do it, you're gonna divorce. But at the same time, you've been in prison. This relationship you're asking about had been your prison for a very long time, and you've been in that prison, probably even a golden cage, for a very long time, and this is you becoming free. So my answer would be, up to you. If you stay in the prison, yes, you're gonna have kind of your walls protecting you from the winds, but at the same time, you are going to be still in a prison. And if this is the life less, love less relationship, or in relationship with where nothing was moving, absolutely nowhere, then this love, then you got to become free. Because this is becoming free. Also, this is, should you do it, should you not? Of course, it depends on a situation. You need to look at it. But if you are married or in relationship, this card always talks about crisis in marriage or relationship. Also, this card could be telling that you found out something about someone, and for example, you found out that your husband was cheating on you, and now you don't know, should you forgive him or should you stay? Will he do it again, or he will not do it again? Well, in that case, of course, you need a reading to see what it is, but your illusions are no longer there. The truth is there. You have to deal with it. Please just try to act based on self-love, self-respect, and self-value. Also, there is a card when someone is being a tyrant for you, again, manipulator, narcissist, psychopath type of a person. He is pressing you. Nothing is yours. Everything is your fault. You don't do right absolutely nothing. You are being pressured. You are being manipulated. And unfortunately, of course, this, especially if you're dealing with someone who is a Scorpio, because the Tower is a Scorpio, then you have to make yourself free from this. Whatever you're asking, should I do it? If you do it, you're gonna make yourself free from what was suffocating you for a long time. It's freedom, of course. How also, this is how to tell you, you are ready to do something which you didn't even dream to dare to do, but now you are ready. What if you don't? Okay, this is marriage for some of you. If you don't, nothing's gonna change. You're gonna be in that prison, pressured, humiliated, used, and you're not gonna be never right. Please also don't try to live your life according to what people are saying, because you are so tired, exhausted, because this is a family person, and some of you, this is a question about relationship and marriage, because this is obviously could be marriage. You know, I'm responsible. You just gave up. You said, I am nobody, I'm nothing. I have to just serve. I have to sacrifice my entire life. I want to live. I can't even breathe anymore. But what people will say, what's gonna happen? Will I be able to survive? Please fight for your freedom. Please fight for your freedom. Don't allow any complexes or your fears or your doubts, because some of you just want to look like an angel in the eyes of everybody. So people, God forbid, not gonna think that you are bad. Stop taking everything onto your shoulders. You are not a donkey. You are not a mule. You are eternal, immortal being of light. Stop being a slave. Stop sacrificing. If you're telling me that you're doing this for children, what your children learning from you, that you have to allow everybody use you as a slave, to sacrifice yourself, to neglect yourself, to abandon yourself, to betray your own dreams, wishes. Please get free from this, because if you don't, you're just gonna stay there. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change. Some of you in a marriage which was pressured on you. You were made to marry this person, and you just, you are in prison. Please get free. This is all about this reading, my beautiful queens. I'm gonna make the second part of this reading in a next video. What if you do it? What if you don't? I'm gonna use a separate video for this situation not connected with a relationship. Namaste.